have to get to the truth of what happened that night. I am for truth, no matter who tells it. I'm for justice, no matter who it's for or against. 18 years, 10 months, 24 days. That's how long Warren Cave has sat in prison for the murder of Chuck Berman. I helped seal Warren's fate with a series of articles. But is there an innocent man in prison? And did I lead that charge? I have to get to the truth of what happened that night.
The people will get their show.
Wow, what an exciting show, truth be told.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And truth is something that's quite difficult for these two to get at. I'm just curious which of you feels like the bigger manipulator.
Bigger liar?
In the series?
In the show?
On this show.
On this show?
On the show.
Oh, it's definitely Poppy.
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm glad you own that, Octavia.
Well, she uses whatever she can to get what she wants.
Yeah.
You know?
And you do it so well.
I know, with a smile.
Now, both of your characters come from some pretty tough family circumstances. I was curious about the role. How much are each of you the product of your father?
In the show.
Yes.
I mean, the apple doesn't really fall far from the tree per se, but I don't know, I don't want to give too much away, but not everything is as it seems really.
I'm waiting for the twist because I've only seen the first 4 episodes.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot going on in this show, and obviously this goes without saying, but nothing is as black and white
Right.
as it seems. But yeah.
Yeah, and I think Poppy is definitely a product of her father, but she spends a lot of time talking with her dead mother.
Right.
So she's trying to balance that out. But you are who you are inherently.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
That, I think, you'll see in the end. Is she more of her mother's daughter or her father's daughter?
And the premise of the show is great too, because true crime shows and podcasts are super popular. So I was curious if either of you have favorite.
Yeah, my first introduction really to podcasts was Serial. That was just such a massive one. But I listen to Radio Lab and This American Life every week.
Wow.
I love it. It's just so well done, and it's not always about true crime.
Right.
It's just really interesting stories being told in such a unique, beautiful way. I think that's what they do so great with this particular show.
Mm-hmm. And sadly, you can name any forensic show. I was into it before they became a fad, though.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I sat next to, like 20 years ago, flying home for Christmas, I sat next to John Douglas, who started the behavioral science unit of the FBI, and I got bumped up to first class, and never flown first class, flying to Atlanta, and from LAX, and the flight attendant said, "Mr. Douglas," and I knew his face, and I was just waiting to pounce, and we talked all the way from LA, because he was a rock star to me.
Right.
And now he's a rock star to everybody.
Right.
I was the first.
That's great. I really have enjoyed the show. Thank you guys.
Thank
so much.
you.
Great time.
Appreciate it.